What is up, guys? Welcome back to this daily cryptocurrency video. In this video, we're going to be having a look at Cronos, crypto.com. The ecosystem keeps on building, keeps on growing, and keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're also going to be having a look at a price analysis real quick on the daily and on the weekly time frame. Can this go back to $1 in the next bull market? I think so, yes. And that's about it. Now, the inflation of crypto.com is something that I do want to talk about. It is actually not that high, and it's not that bad as people make it seem it is. Okay, a lot of people think that the inflation of crypto.com or of Cronos is bad, but it's actually pretty good, and that's about it. So Cronos right now currently ranked 33, 728,000 people on the watch list, market cap of $1.7 billion, and that's about it. Volume is up $13 million in the past 24 hours. Okay, now if we have a look on Cronos, they had a partnership with Samsung a couple weeks ago, and that's about it. This is obviously pretty big deal for the next bull market, because this is what you want to do in bear markets. Essentially, you want to build, you want to grow, and you want to keep on building. And a lot of projects out there aren't building, they're giving up, and they're seeing their markup is going down, and they're giving up on their project. And no, that's not Cronos. Cronos is definitely here to stay, and I think it's going to be a top 10 cryptocurrency, of course not including USDT and USDC and BUSD, because I know these three are in the top 10. So if you take that out, I really think that Cronos, crypto.com will slide into the top 10 in the next bull market. I think it's going to do what BNB did actually. So that's that. Now, of course, if you guys want $25 for free on crypto.com, make sure you stake your Cronos. You could actually get this card right here. I'm obviously hiding my name right here, but it's a beautiful metallic card. I mean, this is just a very nice card. It's very cheap also. I mean, it's $500 to stake this. So that's the card right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Very nice, beautiful card. You could use it everywhere around the world. I mean, there's no transaction fees. Pretty cool, and that's about it. So having a look at crypto.com right here, currently traded at 6.7 cents. Can we see 6.7 cents to $1 in the next bull market? So let's have a look how big of a pump that would be. Essentially, if I actually take this and I calculate it, that would be a massive pump. If I take this right here, we're currently right here, and I bring it all the way to the top, that would be a 14x return. Now 14x return would actually only be a $25 billion market cap. Why? Because there's 25 billion coin in circulation. And of course, what is market cap? Well, it's essentially circling supply times the price, and that essentially gives you market cap. Now 1.7 billion is in fact very low, because we know what crypto.com can essentially do. I mean, they have over 100 million users, or nearing at least 100 million users on their exchange, and that is a lot of people. Okay, so crypto.com, yes, the fees might be a little bit high. It's probably not the most user friendly in fees, but they have a lot of things happening right now. They're going to be coming out with the DEX. They have a cold wallet coming out, or it is already out, sorry. And that's about it. So this is that on the weekly time frame. Let's have a look at the EMA ribbons real quick on the weekly time frame. We can see right here that Cronos hasn't really been able to essentially break above this level right here on the weekly time frame. Ever since we broke the weekly EMA ribbons, we've essentially been on a crazy downtrend, and these ribbons have essentially been acting as a very strong resistance. Now, in order for us to flip bullish, in my opinion, we're going to be able to break above these exponential moving average on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, of course, that's a different story, but I think on the weekly time frame is what's really important. But we can see right here on the daily time frame, when we go above these exponential moving average, we are trending to the top, as you guys can see right here. And when we come to the bottom, we're still trending towards the bottom. So we have small trends right here, small trends right here, small trends right here, and that's about it. But we still have big massive dumps when we come below these exponential moving average. So these EMA ribbons are actually in fact very important. I use them a lot to analyze my my short-term trend, my long-term trend, and that's about it. But weekly and daily is really what you want to be using these EMA ribbons for, essentially. Now, Crow overall, guys, has been a little bit boring. I mean, yes, we did bottom out at 5.4 cents, but ever since, we've just kind of been consolidating. We haven't been doing much. I mean, yes, we are in an uptrend, yes, I'm not gonna lie, and we are entering some sort of triangle right here. And the big question is, when are we gonna have this breakout? Because guess what, This breakout right here, or the end of the triangle, is actually in June, okay, which is approximately right here, end of June. So can we see a breakout July, and will the breakout be to the bottom or will it be to the top? Right now, of course, when you have a horizontal triangle coming from the downside and then you enter a horizontal triangle, it usually continues the pattern towards the downside. If we were in an uptrend and then we entered a horizontal triangle, something like that, then the breakout would essentially continue to the upside. But now that is not the case, and that's about it. Now, of course, there's the Bitcoin halving happening in less than a year from now, and we know, guys, historically that altcoins and Bitcoin usually perform the best 4 months after the Bitcoin halving. Okay, 2 to 4 months after the Bitcoin halving, historically, that's essentially when Bitcoin has been performing the best, and that's about it. Now, if we have a look at Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin is king, we can see right here that, let's have a look at the monthly time frame. Actually, we could see right here that the Bitcoin halving approximately happened right here in May. As you guys can see, I think it was like right here. Sorry, it was right here, and then we popped a little bit, and then we had COVID, of course. That's what dragged everything down, and then we essentially exploded. Now if we could even go back right here, back in May, I believe. Where was it? The last halving, 2014, May. Boom. Always a few months after, you know, the Bitcoin halving. Sometimes it could be a couple months, sometimes it could be 6-7 months, but we know we had a nice little pump right here. Altcoins did rally, but guess what happened a few months after? Bitcoin exploded. Guess what happened a few months after COVID, or a few months after the halving? Boom, we had that nice little parabolic trend right here. So I think we still have some time in order for Bitcoin to essentially enter a real bull market. It's still not yet around here. Yes, Bitcoin might pump, altcoins might pump here and there, but I don't think we're gonna see a real bull market until 2024, peaking all-time high 2025, 2026. Yes, it's a long time, but guess what? You got some time to accumulate. That is my video, guys, on crypto.com. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.